come still go further, come say, in case you think say because of this law, say this law, no, you don't follow up with the procedure what the law provide, no give you the right to define or call anybody say is they illegitimate. But now what thing the law provide for? You understand? Because not only God now they create person, and not be the pikin or the child now agree say yes, make mama and papa leave me come. So now they would advocate say if there's a way, man, now the father and the mother they're supposed to call illegitimate. You understand? For bringing in somebody we no send, we don't know anything. Now we can't say yes, those law will make them waiting people they decide to say, okay, no, this person then born them outside wedlock, no, this person then born them, be legitimate pikin. This person now because of say the person no follow the pikin where they born, no, the father and the mother no do certain things where the law of that area provide. Now make them define them say this person no now they born out of outside wedlock, no, they born them say because you understand they legitimate. We can still use the word where people know. But we don't already say they right. Make you tag anybody with that stigma. You understand? Because the pikin don't know what thing in do. Now, also, okay, which of those laws now they will say this person they legitimate? No, this person they're born out of wedlock. No, this person they know. You understand? We can say we get the law of the Marriage Act. So anybody then born where me, I say I want to use the Marriage Act marry. I must follow those procedures where the Marriage Act provide. Say I will go any place of license, place of recognized place.
This one might be the act.
The act.
So a place of license.
Now the act says if you want marry, may this act recognize you. You must go those places who don't give license. May they marry. Example, all those AMAC, all those Lagos registry, foreign affairs. You understand? Even though clash is the day. If, for example, now the act say, okay, in a particular area, like local government, now the place will be said and say designated places. Now the state government will come say, we don't build this place. This was Obia now. Anybody want marry, may come. As long as say the states, those particular the area recognize here, they don't give them the license. So everybody, if even they come here, come marry. Yes, yes. As long as they give them the license. No, we go look into it now. We go look into it. You understand? Now we can also the second angle. Now the area of make a kuku use church. Now for the churches where the same act recognize. Now them be the people will be say fit conduct marriage again. Without going to local government, without going to registry, without going to all those places where the act don't specifically say these are the places. If you marry for certain churches, it is also recognized. Because they give them the license before that act recognize them.
As a barrister now, I don't know whether you know some of those churches. I know supposed to. Because for the emphasis and for the purpose of people who are listening to us, why you say the churches? They don't specify some churches.
Yes. Now, by virtue of history, say because of say this same law, now law where they bring come from Roma. From Rome, now would they practice. Now they finally codified. Just like the law of the Islam. Now most of the laws where they bring from Pakistan, and now they finally borrow into now they can't form the law of the North. Let me use the word that is the Islam law. You understand? You understand all those where I talk about the Maliki and all those things. Combination of it. They go India, Pakistan, borrow their own this thing, put them, then they create penal code. Now, some of these ones where they recognize the Catholic Church. No, we say they advertise. You see Anglican Church. You see the one that are known. You see some Equa churches. Equa. You understand? That is evangelical or something movement of the West Africa.
That one is mostly in the north.
Yeah, it did not. It ever see some get some missionaries carry some go east and other parts, but it did predominantly in the north. You understand? And any other church where we go apply, can't get the license. As big as some churches, they don't get the license. So that's what they go do. Because they don't get the license before now they be the greater say no. Now me the church we they big, we get the biggest citadel. You understand? We go do it, we no send. But they can't discover say the thing they affect. So what thing they can't do in the wisdom of the church, they will say, okay, before you show me the license, show me a certificate that you've gone to any of those recognized registry
under the act.
Under the act. Because they don't go send you go back Catholic now. So they go Wedlock and then come back. But rather because you understand, because the act still recognize Catholic and all those, you understand, by virtue of convention. You understand? Now, what thing because they won't be the one to solemnize the marriage, they go say, go to any of the registry close to you. How you go take proof say you go there? You go come with certificate. Now, if you come show them from the registry, now that certificate now they come do what they call solemnization of marriage, meaning like more of a blessing. You can't do all those things. Then they can't give you the certificate from the church. Can't now still give you
the one that
one where you when you carry come. They will give you the one you just carry, but the one where they recognize not be that church own, now that registry own. But now, now we ask this question. You know, before now, our parents, most of them marry from this Catholic, marry from this Anglican, marry from this recognized.
Because now the old churches.
Now the old church, but that time, even this certificate where they see, they give them for now churches the owner.
Wait, the court or the registry?
The registry.
Okay. Will give the church.
Now the church, because the way this same form where they go fill, because a similar form.
Okay.
Everywhere we go.
Okay.
Either from 30s or something. You know, 30s or something. Now the same form anywhere where you go for the whole country. So then they carry that particular form, give the church. If they take because they give you the license, they also give you the certificate where you go present.
Okay.
Before now.
Okay.
Now, but because the concord discovers upon time mistake the day. Because after you don't do the marriage, after you don't fill that form, give them one, there's a period. Within 30 days, you are meant to take it back to the local government close to you for the marriage to be recognized.
Before or after?
Before now.
Before the marriage?
No, after the marriage.
30 days.
Immediately you fill it. You suppose, after you don't fill it, you suppose collect number of people, carry and rush, go to the registry, give them, so that if then they search to confirm whether this person really marry or
whether they really marry or
now for the registry, they don't come church, come the ask. So they just give you the license, help us, God may give us license, help us do this thing. So that when you do, but you must register them for it to be valid. But some, because of say at times, people when they marry, they will say, okay, the just can do okay, before you go, people don't go no, they will say, okay, the other people submitted their own last week. And they had 20 people. Okay, maybe it is number, or maybe not because of number. Okay, because we'll never get up to 20 people who don't marry for this church. We'll go leave them. So if we get 20, we'll go submit. You're not going to say not be the number that they use. Now the time frame. With time, ignorance you can't enter. Some people will even leave them for 1 year. They will say, okay, now every 1 year they will go to submit. So you don't see say after person don't do the valid thing, you not submit them within the period.
They can't become invalid.
It will become invalid. But then they still get waiver. So now, because of all those mistakes, 9 churches now, even in some Catholic church and other things, they go say, see, we'll not go give you, so that make we no feel and finish, we'll not go feel remember.
So come
go submit. They go still advise you, go to the registry and come with a certificate.
Make it be like, say, okay, the registry already.
Don't already keep their own. So because now too, you go fill the form, your witness go fill and everything. If they fill and finish, you go see one go there with them. They go just hear and give you one. Then that one way ordinarily the church where they recognize suppose feel carry go submit back to that same registry where they close to them. It already they get.
Beautiful.
Now in the wisdom we make say even for some Catholic church, some Anglican church, you go say it is better you go and so that oversight, so that the Lord will take their overzealousness, go spoil waiting the law of the area provide for.
Wonderful. Wow.
You don't see. Wow. So, but most churches, other churches, they who they don't recognize, then they very big, plenty of them for this country, plenty. Some way gets where they carried and we understand the law. They're not going to use their big manism. Say no, because this church they very big. I even fit. I even sponsor president. Sorry, I feel sponsor president. So I not going to recognize the law. He go advise you go and do this. But you go see say some of the followers, small pastors for Angwa. You go see after all, I'm more spiritually carried than even the local government chairman. So why I will don't come? I will join you people. Excuse me.
Sorry.
I will join you people, and God recognize you. Yes, God will recognize now if you can't go heaven. But if you need certain things, we say that certificate supposed protect, provide you within the law. You know, go provide. They go reject that. So ordinarily, if at that place you stop, you know, go other method. Marry that pikin, no they recognize. So by that law.
Me, from what you don't talk now, I know a lot of people now they start to see themselves like, what be the topic? The topic we ask is how you go take say a particular pikin
illegitimate
out of wedlock.
No, use the word so that from there you can give examples, synonyms, types of, so that make you understand.
Yes, so that I go understand. Even though by law, not good to
stigmatize, to call somebody, but the law recognizes legitimacy and illegitimacy.
Yes. So
you understand, but to now look somebody say you are illegitimate. Now the one where the law
frown.
But the word illegitimate and legitimate, it is known by law.
Okay. So now how you would say this person, and because father and mother they are not together, they're going born out before they marry the man, or before they marry the woman, they say this one now illegitimate, one are legitimate. So now from there, me I did say this topic, and I just want to don't go to part 2. Now from there, now about that let me know that a lot of people, if you want to cut before you, they say why they use your hand to point somebody, the other one they face you. You yourself, you don't know where you go marry. You don't know whether by the law, whether
your own parents, your parents no meet up with this thing, or maybe they even marry, but they no carry certificate, go drop. All of them they with them.
There are no terms and conditions apply.
Yes, now. So you understand? So now we now go back to the custom. We now say custom. You can't say, why do we say, because we say that 3 times. Why we talk marriage act?
Exactly.
We talk church. We can't say custom. What about the Islam? According to the law, according to our own setting of the jurisdiction where they practice from, Islam is classified under the custom. We can't talk about under the Islamic law, that's the Sharia. We talk about the Sharia, we talk about the Maliki law. You understand? We talk about the Sunni and other recognized school of thoughts. That's what they call school of thoughts of the Islamic movement. Because they're plenty. But you understand? Other recognized also. If you say, see Wetin I dey practice. Okay, me, I be traditionalist.
Sorry, but it's not traditionalist where don't call when you go market.
So where you come this early morning so?
Hi, I sure can finish this story.
Okay, I will just go straight.
No, continue. How to 12? You carry it to 12. Don't allow people to follow. You force it?
You say earlier that I reached the maximum record.
Finish.
It ended itself because I reached the limit.
Oh, okay. So you will continue. Yes. Okay. No problem. This more like the prime time. So the advert are
it's
more.
good.
Advert are more. That's why. I think maybe you should just leave it. It's okay like that. Can I edit from this? Yeah?
What are the concluding part of it?
Okay? Okay.
In essence, what he means is if there is a break, so that I can relax, so that I can sit a little when it's time to stand up. They just pity you.
Iko. Good morning.
You didn't dance.
Which
Your Potako people.
Congratulations, sorry.
Your Potako people days today.
But you need to come and pay dues.
I go for sure. No, so.
My father died in 2002 or 3, so I senior you.
For sure.
So I need foul.
For sure.
Where's the other one leg?
One leg. I think
Yes.
I cut the leg myself.
Dirty foul.
I cut the leg myself.
I like you. That person still call you.
No.
You know, he had no way. I go try and chop him up.
I get something for you. We'll talk.
Pepper.
You
You never know say the power when they buy fuel.
know you are my company.
Yes, yes.
No worries.
Oh, you might are giving me good news.
So now they do any of us now.
I think I want this guy.
No, thank God you people they do food thing. So 12 o'clock to 1, you don't do food.
Okay, 12 to 1 now food.
Food.
I think so you say na.
Afternoon food.
No, I think so you say na this thing. Okay.
No, house matter by 1 to go like that. Area matter.
Well, let me know they laugh myself.
Even me, I laugh myself when I came on there.
They're celebrating back to back.
You can be too, you know, don't put
No, not people will do dance. Ijola balaba. Pull up, I'm lying, I mean, I'm on half a label. Those things they're good, Dabi.
Yeah, anyone, just enjoy myself. Please enjoy myself.
FM.
All right. Welcome back to the Chukma Station 99.5. In fact, if you check your time, almost 11 o'clock. I can't ask myself, so now play. Want to finish the show? Hold on, you go call some people. Allegedly, I want to call Barrister, I want to talk to Barrister. But hold on, let Barrister finish this introduction and the illustration so that you understand. So we don't try our best to. For those of you who want to join us, we ask a question. What thing could you make somebody say a pikin where they born into this world be illegitimate? What thing could you make somebody go say a pikin where they born into this world now legitimate? Now, Barrister now explained that if you follow by the law, nobody born of a woman be illegitimate
because of God's creation.
Because now God created the person. But make we look at if we want to socialize it, all of us, some of us, we fall inside that category. Because one, marriage is supposed to be under the act or custom or church. Now, under the custom, that's where the Islamic marriage fall inside. And the traditional, you want to go and
say, so yes,
so the Babalao too, they are doing
yes. Now, Babalao no they recognized by our law. You understand? Babalao no they recognized by our law. Wetin we know na custom. Now under that custom they get tradition of that area because it be custom. Custom na that rules where they guide a particular set of people. Smaller aspect now the custom. You understand? Tradition now that rule now. And this is our tradition. This is our tradition. Where then they use on the head of that set of people we don't agree, say we come from the same place. You understand? Now, if you say what I don't choose, I want marry under the act, you must fulfill all those things where the act provide for. One, you go first of all go the registry. That is under the act. You go to the registry. There is what they call marriage of 21 days. You understand? They get another marriage. We said they were advertised for 3 months.
Okay.
You understand? So you must follow those process. They go advertise them. They go call for objection. Maybe say you don't marry before because if you see the definition of marriage now, waiting Now the union between one man and another woman.
Not be one and a half man and one woman.
Yes.
Well, 1.5 woman
and another half woman or something. So now union between one man and another woman. That is the definition of marriage. Old case of Hyde versus Hyde. Hyde versus Hyde define the union, the marriage. Now, if you don't say me and you be woman, this one, they'll come put advertisement. If I don't know the procedure, now if they finish everything, then you go come what they call part of his celebration. You come that day, drink small this thing, you go snap picture, somebody go stand as a witness, even if you don't read the age. Somebody go stand as a witness, as a sponsor, you understand? So I say, yes, I really, I support you things with the rich age and all those things. This one a man, this one a woman, and all those things. You go feel and finish. Then you don't fulfill the aspect under the act. If it's okay now, church, the church say, okay, what you go do, you must come through classes. You understand? You come to marriage class,
compulsory classes.
Compulsory classes. If you follow those process, at the end of the day, the period they go fix date, they go announce 3 times. What they similar to Wetin then they post as a caveat in that marriage registry. If you have any reason why this man and woman will not be joined in holy matrimony, or as husband and wife, or as man and woman, you better say. Or else, after this period, you have to do what? Remain silent. Because if you go say any other thing, even if it sue you, if you don't pass that period, so now for church then they announce. You understand? You announce 3 times. This is the first time.
Okay, must be 3 times.
Yes. You must announce them 3 times.
I don't know how to just do it by.
No, not the law. You understand? So that's why the cabinet you must announce and this is the first time, the second time, and the third time. That is for the procedure where they provide for the church. You understand? They will even send them to other areas where they know say the person don't grow. So that make you not be saying get husband, maybe not be saying get either wife or husband or children somewhere where no one recognize. You want to start here, bring me. You understand? So now the essence. Now, if you don't follow those procedures, it will be problem. Now, the second one now we don't talk about the act and the church.
Yes.
Now the custom. What will be that custom? Okay, me, I not marry under the act. Because if you marry under the other, say the union between one man and a woman. But for custom, you get the right to marry more than one wife.
Okay,
according to the custom of that area. You understand? According, so if you want to say, okay, me, the way I want to follow that now to marry more than one wife, okay, I want to go use custom. I want to marry under the custom. That's why they define the Islamic law under custom. Because even the Islamic law, if you marry more than one wife, according to what they provide for Quran. You understand? Now, if you decide to say, okay, I want to go through custom, you go first of all, what will be the custom? Some area, that's what they call knocking of hand. You go first of all, knock hand. Go say, okay, I don't see one man go the group for that this thing. I don't know, but no big go. Now the elders, but I get some lately, some custom now go see some boys will also carry their friends.
You go carry their
trousers. You can't go say, Baba, I won't marry this your daughter. Maybe now waiting their own say. But some people now abomination. Nobody you go even go. Now the elders of your area, no people at times, no people your father or mother. Now the uncles will say they don't see somebody for this year. We see somebody who is some of our family like we want to make it a part of us. Because okay, how and what will they do? That is inquiry. After that, they'll give you the list. Then you go back. Now, if you don't meet up with the list, now you come what they call the traditional marriage. If you don't do all those things, you do this or do. Then any other pikin when you born after this thing will don't happen. 9 days legitimate according to the custom of that food. Now make at times you go feel go do church own finish or do the act finish. You understand? The law go recognize them, but that custom no go recognize that child as legitimate. You don't see another angle. So because of all this issue of okay, me I'm married for a come Abuja, I don't marry, I don't do it. So if you don't go do it in those custom of your area or the wife side, if you do your own, yes, the pikin they go there acceptable. But if you don't go back, go do your wife own, the custom and all those things. If the pikin go that area, you go surprise him man meeting, they'll say, I know see picking up, maybe follow your uncle, that is his sister, that is his mother, brother. They go say, no, now my sister picking. So you go meeting, they go pick on, they say, how? Because not be him, yes, not be him suppose, not be him not be your uncle suppose they introduce her. Now people say, okay, that one will chop will do this thing for the okay, now the pikin, wow, how time flies. The pikin don't grow. Now the essence. But if they don't do, now you go they introduce. So to them, that pikin they legitimate. It's not acceptable within their own environment. It is automatically, indirectly can be defined as pikin where they marry out of wedlock from their own eyes.
Okay, because of the custom.
The custom, they never come do waiting they suppose for the purpose of that their own daughter. You go be like say just come see their daughter.
Okay, now make we now enter that cocoa now.
Yes.
What can be the right of that pikin?
Now, similar. If, for example, that pikin will no suffer, will no say make them bring and come.
They can't bring
and come. It gets laws. The Child Rights Act of 2003. Before then, even the Constitution don't already bring out some of the things because the Constitution might be the ground norm. If you go to chapter 4, it gives all the rights to human because they born you as human. Chapter 4, right to life, right to associate, right to not to be discriminated based on sex or birth. Now they are issue because illegitimacy, now discrimination. But it is recognized by the law. But the Constitution say no, do not describe a person as illegitimate or legitimate, but you can describe the process as illegitimate.
Okay, the process like illegitimate,
yes,
but the
product of that illegitimacy, you know, supposed to point out and say this guy is illegitimate because it's what they call discrimination, according to the Constitution. But at the same law, now define what is legitimate and illegitimate. Meaning say the law recognize illegitimate and legitimate. But the Constitution will be saying be the ground norm, will be saying be the father of all laws. Say no. You know, it make sense. Say because of say this pikin, the circumstance of his birth, you can't describe and say they legitimate. If you don't describe the pikin, but the process will bring and forth can be described as legitimate or illegitimate according to the law.
Beautiful. So
they see the thin line.
In fact, this line not more than 10. When they come back and we'll start to pick on a code, don't go anywhere.
But we'll not talk about their rights. We don't only just say the rights. We'll come to some of the rights. Child rights.